my very special guest, Sarah, and today what we're going to be doing is another princess makeup tutorial with, can you guess? Moana inspired, of course. Sarah is absolutely incredible with makeup, and so I'm really excited for you to see what she has planned for you guys, and she's gonna do her thing. So let's get into it.
So first thing I did was I used a dewy primer on the face, and that is so my foundation looks a lot more radiant and gives me that youthful glow that Moana has, and it keeps my foundation on all day long. Then I use a full coverage foundation because I do have some discoloration that I want to cover up, and I just buff that in with a beauty blender all over the face. Now I'm using my concealer on the face, and I am bringing it more out than up, and that is to create the illusion that I have a wider face because Moana has a rounder face than I do. And then I'm putting that on my forehead and chin just to brighten everything up and blending that in with a beauty blender. Now I'm going to be using this powder to set my face completely, and this is going to make sure that my foundation and concealer doesn't move at all day. So usually I will use an angled brush for this, however I lost mine, and so I'm using this small brush just to outline my brows because my brows are very skinny in comparison to Moana's, and then I'm going upwards with hair-like strokes and then blending that all in with a brow gel. And then after that I'm using bronzer and I'm bringing it outwards towards my face to again reinforce that shape that I'm making for Moana, making my face look more round and small than mine, which is more of an oval shape. Now we're going to be taking this cooler contour shade and finishing off that new cheekbone shape, making it look more like a shadow. Now I am taking the small brush and making a circle on the tip of my nose to really show off and emphasize that button nose that I already have. Now we are connecting the circle to the sides of my nose to make the contour look more natural and the sides of my nose to make everything just look a little bit more seamless. And then we are taking that highlighting powder and highlighting, brightening up my eyes to finish off the face shape, snatching the cheeks, and then using that same exact shade. And we're taking a small little fluffy brush and we are going to put that on the highlighting points of the nose just to make sure everything doesn't look so muddled. And then we are adding some bronzer on top of that just to make sure it looks like the sun went down on my face. Then we're taking my soft ochre paint pot and using that to prime my eyes and also cut out my eyebrow shape, and using that color we used to highlight to set my primer. Now we're going to be taking a fluffy brush and that bronzer from before, and we're going to make a circular eye shape, bringing it up. And then after that we're going to take a smaller brush and a darker shade, and we're going to put it in the same exact spots in a smaller radius in the outer third of my eye. After that, we're gonna take an even darker bronzer and an even smaller brush, do the same thing in a smaller radius, and that is just going to finish off the illusion that your eye is big and round. Then we're gonna take the second shade we used in a smudge brush, and we're gonna put it on our lower lash line to connect the two shades to make everything just look all connected and cohesive. And then we're taking a nude liner and we are putting that on the waterline to make my eyes look a lot more awake and big. Taking that same color from before, and we are going to bring it up over my hooded eyes to make my eyes look way more awake, giving myself that big Moana eye. After that, we're going to be taking a felt tip brown liner because brown's a little more natural, and we're just going to be lining my lash line so we can put lashes on over it and cover up the lash band. We're taking the Mega Glow highlighter and putting that on my inner corner and my brow bone, and then taking mascara and making my lashes as dark as my soul. Now we are going to be adding falsies, and these are the Jasmine Brown Eyelure collection, and I find that these clustered ones really sell the big eye look and make my eyes look beautiful and very awake and big, unlike some lashes can do. Then we are taking some blush and we're adding some color back into my face because Moana is a very youthful, beautiful girl. We're going to be taking the two darkest shades from this palette and mixing it together and putting it on my Cupid's bow and over the arch of my brows. And then we are taking this smaller brush, my Fenty Beauty and my Wet n Wild highlighters, and we're putting those on the cheek and then the Fenty Beauty on the tip of the nose. Then we are taking this lipstick and we are going to overline my Cupid's bow because mine is a lot more prominent than hers. And we are just going to create that new lip shape because her lips are very big and full, and that is another key trait for this character. And then last but not least, we are setting myself with setting spray so we don't have a flashback Mary moment. And then I'm a little extra and add bronzer on my chest and then highlighter on my collarbones just to finish everything off in case I'm a little pale that day, and add it to my shoulders, and we're done and beautiful and ready to be wigged.
Hey guys, it's Danielle. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put Sarah's wig on for her. So because of the texture of Sarah's hair, I go ahead and I do pin curls. For her whole head, I go ahead and I put one pin curl right in the middle of her head, like in between her eyebrows, and that will help with a clip that is attached to the wig. And then I go ahead and do 8 more pin curls all around her head, as you can see here. Then we're gonna go ahead and get her in a wig cap and just make sure all the hair is down and it's even. And then you'll see the 2 clips here. So we have one on top, one on the bottom, and then we have those little sideburn pieces is what we call them. So as I'm pulling the wig down, I'm clipping in that back clip and then making sure that the 2 sideburn pieces are right in front of her ears. Then I'm gonna go ahead and bobby pin right where those sideburns are in the back, and then just make sure it's nice and tight and feels good for her. And then because this is such a full wig, I actually go ahead and I braid 2 pieces right in the front and pull it behind the wig so that it just helps the hair stay out of her face. And there you have it. We have our beautiful Princess Moana. Alright guys, that's the end of our makeup tutorial for today. We hope that you liked it. Special thanks to Sarah. She did an incredible job. And please comment down below which princess you would like to see next for makeup tutorials. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you love hula dancing. And make sure to subscribe to our channel for all new videos coming every single Sunday.
All of my links are gonna be down below: Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. That's all I got.